Major Mohammad Ali Shah, defense analyst, also with us. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, how do you react to how the meeting transpired? Do you believe it was a pretty terse and tense meeting? And what were your biggest takeaways?
Well, at least the two got to meet each other face to face, and I totally agree with the analysis of Praful Bakshi sir, and he was absolutely right. He was bang on when he said a lot of things, a lot of insights are brought into place over there, and also, you know, the very fact that the two countries actually came face to face and they met and they discussed. I mean, that is a good sign in a way, but yet again, at the opening reception at the Shangri-La Dialogue Summit in Singapore, which was yesterday on June 10th. Now the Chinese defense minister, Mr. Wang Fenghe, when he told US in no categorical terms that if anyone tries to split Taiwan from them, though they repeatedly take claim of Taiwan, they will not hesitate to start the wage of war, irrespective of the cost involved, and they will do it straight away. Well, let me tell you one thing, but China has also been observing about what has happened in the Russia-Ukraine war and why Russia till now has been not able to capture Ukraine fully, and why and how Ukraine has given Russia a tough fight. They have made strong observations and they have learned a lesson from there. So they would be observing, because Ukraine got external support, Ukraine got support from the NATO countries. Will Taiwan now get support from them? China has been doing war exercises on the Taiwan border. They have been flexing its muscles. And the US Army has been training the Taiwanese people, their soldiers, inside Taiwan incognito, to which a couple of months back, US, while they were doing that, China had raised an objection. Then why are they doing that? And that time, it was the same panel. Wing Commander Praful Bakshi sir was then, he mentioned this very categorically, that if US has to train people in Taiwan, let them train. Why do they have to go and poach? Why do they have to go slyly incognito? That, of course, that would not be accepted. But then the very fact that, you know, Ukraine was not ready. Ukraine was not ready, but yet it got support. Taiwan is fully ready. Taiwan has been repeatedly making preparations, training their soldiers, getting external aid. But the golden question is not just putting up a tough fight. Look what happened in 1979 between China and Vietnam. Vietnam, a small nation, gave China a bloody nose. It sent them running for their... They never dared to look at Vietnam thereafter. And just yesterday, our defense minister has donated a lot of goodwill, a lot of money to Vietnam for a lot of work for them. So yes, now China is going to flex its muscle. They will say they will not hesitate. But Uday, I don't see it. They have the plan of 2015. Yes, there's no doubt. And they will attack Taiwan. Let's have no doubts about it. China will attack Taiwan. The golden question is when. Well, I do not see it happening before a year at least. Before a year, China will not attack Taiwan. Thereafter, yes, they are bound to attack Taiwan. There is no doubt. I mean, that is inevitable. That is going to happen. But not before a year over there.
Major Shah was right. If it comes to direct war between soldiers, you know what happened with the Vietnam. You know what we did to last year when we took the 7 heights and so many important places, giving them a surprise to China.
Do you believe that perhaps this will also set the course, Major Mohammad Ali Shah, for more meetings between the two nations face to face?
Yes, Uday, definitely. You know, as Von Cohen, he quoted the defense minister Wang Fenghe as saying during a meeting in Singapore to Lloyd Austin, their American counterpart. So I believe most certainly more meetings like this would take place, because it's only a start. And once it starts, you set the ball rolling, it only starts from there on. It doesn't go back. So yes, there would be more meetings. But then meetings, are they the solution? Well, that is one way of progress, no doubt. We've had 16 rounds of military talks with China, but all of them have resulted in a stalemate. None of them have come to a fruitful conclusion. Yes, there would be more meetings, but again, when we talk about Quad, America, Japan, Australia, and India will curb China's aggression in the South Pacific, in the Indo-Pacific Sea. Well, how will they curb it? Because China's ill intentions, ill feelings are always there. They go ahead and they make friends with Solomon Islands. They go ahead and make friends with all the nations, because as the equation goes, enemy and enemy of enemy becomes friend. So China will calculate that and they will try to play it very, very wisely. But yes, it's definitely a start. It is a good sign. I will be an optimist. And I would say that only through talk, only through dialogue can resolve certain issues. You cannot resolve the issues by bullet or by flexing your muscles or by bullying anybody. So yes, it definitely is a start, and I hope good sense prevails in China, and I hope the solution is to sit down amicably, talk, because none of them are going to agree. Either Taiwan or China or US, they will all, Taiwan declared itself independent as an independent island. There's no doubt about that. So China says no, they are part of us. America says if China messes with Taiwan, we will intervene, and they have said so in no uncertain terms. So now peace must prevail, where we have seen devastation happening in the Russia-Ukraine war, where both the parties have suffered, not just one party. If Ukraine has got finished, even Russia has suffered enormous casualties. And as the Prime Minister said in Europe, that in a war, nobody wins. Everyone suffers a loss. So let's hope that amicably the two parties sit together again in future and they resolve this issue for them.
Major Shah and Wing Commander Bakshi, thank you for joining us with your perspective.